Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So, legacy media, movies, TV, cinema, whatever, news media, they don't like YouTube. They don't like social media at all. They really don't like YouTubers. They absolutely despise us. You know why? Because our existence has taken away something that they really, really love, absolutely adored. It's control of the narrative. So, when they have control of the narrative, they can just spout bullshit. They can say stuff like, look, Captain Marvel, insanely popular and successful. On its own merit, miracles. Star Wars is doing so great. Everybody loves Star Trek Discovery. Oh, everybody loves it. Yeah, they control the narrative, but they don't like assholes like us that go, wait a minute. What's that smell? Is that dog? Is that cat? No, it's bullshit. It's utter bullshit. So we see who was it? James Mangold didn't like it. Didn't like it when he was called out as bullshit by this guy called Matthew Kadish. I'm going to put a link to his channel as long as I remember. I often forget. As long as I remember in the video. That was good on you, Matthew Kadish. He's got a smaller channel than me. Not for much longer. Okay? His channel's going to explode. Again, I'm really happy for him because, I would like to see him do well. And this guy, James Mangold, the director, basically shit his pants. and one of the commoners had the audacity to call out Hollywood on their relentless bullshit. Yeah. What can I tell you? You haven't had one of the best track records, Hollywood, in the last few years of making friends. I would say, I know it feels good to stand up at award ceremonies and go, you bad people voting Republican. I think Meryl Streep did that at the same time, knowing full well her good friend Harvey Weinstein was the creep that he is. So yeah, I'm sorry, you guys are all full of shit, and I'm really glad you're being called out there. So we're going to be looking at this. It's going quite some detail. Why? Makes me laugh. And I like to have a bit of a laugh. Especially, I like to have a bit of a laugh at the very, very, very delicate sensibilities of what I like to call, and again, technical term. I've been using technical terms a lot recently. This is a technical psychological term, Hollywood cunts. So, there you go. Let's see. Literally, and again, this guy, the director, James Mangold, it was like he was the National Socialist guy from the end of the first one. Like they were melting, essentially much like that. Fine, before we get into it, hit the like button. That would be great, because again, nothing says screw you to Hollywood than liking a video like this. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Yes, that will really get under the skin. Mostly hit the subscribe button, and if you're subscribed, make sure you're still subscribed, because YouTube, well, thank you for giving us this platform, right? I'm not sure how long it's going to last, but thank you for giving us a platform. The billion-dollar corporations don't like us having this platform, so they don't. Especially if you have the wrong thing like me, so they don't really treat us the same way as they people who has right thing. I find my subscribers being taken away all the freaking time, just all the time. Honestly, my channel grows about a third of what it would do if they didn't do that, right? If I need to work to get 30 subscribers to have 10 subscribers. So if you're subscribed, make sure you're still subscribed. If you could, if you're not subscribed, you can consider hitting the subscribe button. That'd be really, really, really helpful. Thank you very much. I am insanely grateful. Comment is also a great way for the algorithm to go, this Rabbi guy, we got to promote him more. So comment. I got 50 comments I need to reply to today. Basically, I can make this appeal every year. So like, share, subscribe, comment, and check out my Indiegogo. Of course, check out my Indiegogo. 2 awesome graphic novels. We got biblical Bible stories, Atheist Creators, Rattlers Road, 220 pages long, and it's awesome. We have the Imperium. This is 105 pages long. We're adding in 5 pages. It's a love letter to telefancy of the 1960s, defending the 1960s from threats beyond reality. We have basically James Bond, Doctor Who, Emma Pill, the Black Slap from 2001, and a monkey in a spacesuit, bit of Prisoner, bit of Thunderbirds, what's not to love, and just tons tons of extras, tons of posters and postcards, and you name it. You name it, it's all here. More stuff that you can swing a cat at. I don't know why you'll be swinging cats at any of these things. I really don't know where that expression came from, but that's where that expression came from. That's that expression, if that indeed exists. Thank you very much for checking it out. So let's go over here and see how this started. And again, I want to emphasize, this guy's got a YouTube channel of about just over 1,000 subscribers. Again, I hoping I remember put his link in the chat in the video notes, so you can subscribe to him. But he said the wrong thing apparently. So listen, this wasn't even to James Mangold, right? This was just him on his Twitter feed saying, "To anyone thinking Indiana Jones might be good, just let me point out, Steven Spielberg is not directing. That's a big deal. That is a very big deal." But yeah, before he gets into anything, we've had a rough time for the last 5 years with Hollywood, with you producing utter garbage, utter relentless garbage, specifically out of genre things that are totally beloved. Star Wars, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, Solo, Star Trek Discovery, Jodie Whittaker, Doctor Who, Charlie's Angels, Terminator, over and over and over again. We don't trust you in any way, shape, or form. We don't trust you. And look, the other thing is Harrison Ford's not looking great for this one. So anyway, Steven Spielberg's not directing. Kathleen Kennedy is producing. Kathleen Kennedy, who did the most incredibly successful Star Wars universe, right? Most incredibly successful property of all time, and destroyed it. Because she said the Force is female, and that's all that freaking mattered. So they took something that was worked good when you make it for 8-year-old boys, and they made it for 8-year-old girls, and people weren't that interested. How uninterested were they? I think you could get all the plastic from the Rose Tico figures and the whatever, Laura Dern and that stupid ball gown, all the figures that weren't sold, you could probably make housing for the gazillion of people who are apparently homeless now. Now they're being evicted post-COVID from that. This guy from LA was on my channel saying there is so many homeless people now. It's crazy. So Kathleen Kennedy is producing. Kathleen Kennedy has done garbage, has done absolute utter garbage. Both these things are correct. Harrison Ford is 78 years old, right? So let's just see. Let's look at some set pictures, which are not that good. We have. Let's look. There's one over here. Oh my God, he's wearing his mask. He looks old. He just looks old. He looks old. Where's this one over here? There you go. Yeah, look. I want there to be more Indiana Jones, but let him rest. He's nearly 80. God, what's his name in it though? What's the guy's name? Toby Jones. So yeah, look, it might be good. Look, Neil Gaiman also crapped his pants when we pointed out like how awful and virtual signaling is the casting announcement where they already had their pronouns and they race changed the whitest character of all time, Death, into being a black person. And Neil Gaiman was like, well, you haven't seen it yet. You haven't seen it in costume. You don't know what it's going. We've seen the last 5 years. And we know exactly what to expect. If this is any good, we're all going to be shocked. And also, we saw Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I better give that a rewatch. I think I'm going to give that a rewatch. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Probably it is. Okay. Number 4. It's written by Jonathan Kasdan, who wrote Solo. Well, which version of Solo? Did he write the one we saw? Wasn't very good at all. Listen, I'm surprised Disney hasn't got whoever it is, what's the name of the guy people? They did the Lego movie and they shot it initially, and then they went on to do Spider-Man into the multiverse, into the Spider-Verse, which did a bazillion times better than Solo, right? When they were fighting with this, they should do the original version. But if you write the second one, yeah. It's garbage. No one has any. I mean, like, again, this Justin Timberlake, right? Says it all. So nobody's looking forward to it. So everybody I can think of going, oh God, please don't make another Indiana Jones movie. It's kind of like what was that? A View to a Kill, the James Bond movie, A View to a Kill. had Roger Moore in it and Patrick McNee from the Avengers. Both of them very, very old. In fact, if you watch that movie with the premise that they're not actually spies, but a couple of senile old gentlemen who believe that they're spies, it's so much more entertaining. And it really is, and you can see it going into delusion. But yeah, listen, I mean, like, we kind of know what to expect. But Mangold didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. He had a fit, right? Hi, Matt. Keep making the world a better place. Better place. Crapping on things in the first week of production from your basement. I'm sorry. You've fed us so much unrelenting bullshit. So much unrelenting bullshit that we finally go, I'm not optimistic. Yeah, have no mea culpa, right? Never seen the script by John, nothing against him, just reality. Butterworth and I started from a blank page. Okay, great. We don't care. We do not care. Again, you've just done shit relentlessly. 1 to 3 are hugely talented and all on my side. 1 to 3 are Steven Spielberg, yeah, he doesn't want to have to direct this. He's an old man. Leave him alone. Kathleen Kennedy is not hugely talented. I mean, she's hugely talented in that she's failed more than I've seen anybody fail ever and maintain a very, very high-paying job. And Harrison Ford, let's let him rest, mate. Obviously, they're on your side, but who cares? So, yeah, so now, again, so how many followers does he have? Let's see, it comes up. 92.9 thousand followers, right? 92.9 thousand followers. 4,500. It seems a bit like you're punching down, mate. It seems a bit like you're punching down, all right? So then, yeah, you have all the sycophants going, yeah, he's not the only director. KK produced a ton of great movies. No, they're all awful. Then Matthew Cage is it. See, this is it. They always have to go for personal taste. Pretty sure Harrison Ford at 78 is in better shape than Matthew Cage is. He's in better shape than I am at 43. Okay, you cuck. John is not right, and Solo was great. Solo was garbage. Shut up. Then we have somebody coming and going, Star Wars ruined, Star Trek ruined, He-Man ruined, She-Ra ruined, Thundercats ruined, Powerpuff Girls ruined, Bird of Prey ruined, Charlie's Angels ruined, Lord of the Rings about to be ruined. Let's be fair. Don't forget Game of Thrones. Indy 5 is going to be great. Exactly. Wyatt, Eternal. He's been a bit on my channel. Eternal Honor. Is that which book is it? That's his book, right? Do I have a picture of it here? It's a great book. It's a really good book he's got going on. Yeah, but they don't like us commoners speaking out. Let's go. So let's see how this continued. 1 second. Let's go back. Let's go to his Twitter feed, because then he gets a bit crazy, right? So where was this? Oh, Ned Beatty passed away. That's really sad. Right away, Mr. Luthor. So yeah. So let's go over here. So yeah, he put his 90,000 people against them. No, this is where it got bad. Here, this is just really where it's absolutely awful, right? So yeah, look, you're from your basement. I hate you, YouTubers. So then he goes, listen, this is a great picture. Good for him, mate. Good for him, and good for being proud of your life. Is it opening up? Yeah, look at that. It looks like good family, good friends, a nice place. Looks like he's happy, right? We don't have basements. Well, in all fairness, this is my basement. But we do have a kick-ass studio with a Batman statue, and they do. Is that a life-size Batman statue? Because it looks freaking awesome. So this is where he gets really bad. Yeah, that's a kick-ass studio. Congrats on the Batman statue and the jar of Cooks. So how about you let me finish my film and then bitch about it all you want in front of your vinyl brick lit by your fancy bonds, and maybe don't call opinion news. How how did he call it news? Again, no. He never called it. I doubt he called it news, but this is something that I'm often been accused of. Yeah, no. It's not news. It's opinion. It's my opinion of the news, right? So let's go back. And so when she responded, and Matthew, you're freaking awesome, mate. That's my English name, by the way, Matthew. So, yeah, it's a good name. Today, a multimillionaire Hollywood director who worked with Tom Cruise, you spelled that wrong, Matt Damon, Hugh Jackman, Harrison Ford, and Patrick Stewart ragged on my home YouTube studio that I set up in my dining room to record podcasts with friends. It was a strange day. To which Mangold responded, today, a guy with a podcast came... Oh, no, I think he's responding to this? I don't know how Twitter works. Leave me alone. Today, a guy with a podcast came after my film. Nobody came after you, you idiot, okay? We said we think it's going to be shit. We said we think it's going to be shit because it probably will be shit. A citation, Hollywood for the last 5 years and Indy 4, okay? I think that's pretty good. Listen, it might be good. It might be good, but you don't get the benefit of the doubt anymore. When you've done relentless shit over and over and over again, you don't get the benefit of the doubt, and you don't get to control the narrative, and you don't get to control the conversation, and you hate that, and that's the bottom line. Today, a guy with a podcast came after my film, the one I haven't made, saying it sucks. Saying that's not what he said at all. He got the info wrong, insulted dear friends when I replied, sent me a pic of his studio. I was not nice about it. Apologies. Please get back to attacking me and my friends from it. Oh, right, because Hollywood hasn't attacked anyone, have you? No, you're just little Mr. Innocent, aren't you? I mean, yeah, again, let's look at his original tweet. Let's look at it. Go ahead. Yeah, again, attacking. Where is it? I'll go back. Okay, Steven Spielberg is not directing. That is a cause for concern. That's it. Anyone thinking Indiana Jones might be good, just let me point out. Okay, Steven Spielberg's not directing. Kathleen Kennedy is producing. Harrison Ford is 78 years. He is 78 years old. He is 78 years old. Nobody knows why he's doing it. It seems like a bad idea. It seems like he's past it. Again, much like that Roger Moore James Bond movie, where we pretended that they weren't really spies, they're just elderly gentlemen who are deluded. This feels like it could be very similar, right? This could be fantastic. It could be fantastic. It's written by Jonathan Kasdan, who also wrote Solo. Okay, we got that. And you know why we got that wrong? You know why he got that wrong? Because unlike you cunts, we don't have a massive offices of people desperate to kill themselves, which is basically everybody in Hollywood. They're all desperate to kill themselves because they're all so freaking miserable to fact check every freaking thing. But we don't need to fact check everything. We think your movie is going to be shit. And not only that, we will be surprised if it doesn't take a shit on all the other movies, all the other Indiana Jones movies. So yeah, Matthew Cadis, mwah, you're freaking awesome, mate. You are freaking awesome. James Mangold, you're a cunt. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. And ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.